Previously on Drag Duel, our warriors took part in a side quest where they had to style a flat, plain wig into an extravagant drag hairstyle. And most of them didn't, but our winner was CHRISTIdavinci. We then went into our main battle, the Vox Talk Celebrity Impersonation Challenge, where CHRISTIdavinci pulled a 1-2 punch and won the challenge with her iconic Cher impersonation. But for the first time in Drag Duel history, we had a double win, as Orbith Jennifer Coolidge also won over the judges. In a shocking lip sync, our bottom two was HYDRA and ROSA GOLDE, two warriors who have yet to even place low in this competition. After an iconic drag duel, HYDRA came out on top and sent home ROSA GOLDE. I'm Derek, and no, this isn't the emo side bang. I'm trying to cover up a horrific zit.
And my name is BUCY, and welcome back to another episode of the Drag Duel, your new favorite online drag competition where our warriors compete for a grand prize of $2,500, courtesy of the Drag Detective, as well as $75 lash package, courtesy of the Lash Core.
If you would like to contribute to our prize package, send us an email at dragduelofficial@gmail.com.
Our drag warriors have survived their 6th battle, and with ROSA GOLDE's emotional elimination, we are left with 7 fierce warriors who are ready to head into the next challenge.
But before we start this episode, a very quick announcement. ZELDAVOX will no longer be a judge on Drag Duel. We want to thank Zelda for all of her help throughout the season, and if you want to support her, her Venmo and Cashapp and things are in the description of this video.
But the show must go on.
Before we get into anything else, let's check in with our warriors and see how they are dealing with last week's elimination.
I feel so excited getting my first fucking win of the season.
Honestly, it feels crazy being the first person to win 2 challenges. That is kind of scary because now there is a very big target on my back and I feel a lot of pressure. And like having just moved into my apartment, I'm still like trying to like find out where all my shit is. So I was like really like, this felt like finally the last week I had to like struggle going into it. So if I could just survive this next round, I will be okay. But just pray I survive it. Pray.
Okay, genuinely, I'm very happy that it was a double win for the most part because it is Christy and we love to see two Indigenous trans divas winning. That's really cool and that's really fun, and I feel like that's what we should be celebrating at this point in time.
Being at the bottom 2 didn't feel good at all. It felt even worse having to send Rosa home. One thing that I'm happy about is that the people are gonna get to see me lip sync. It's not my favorite song that I've done, but I think it's a good lip sync still. It's like the silver lining on a big pile of shit.
I was not expecting Rosa to go this soon because she is kind of like this workhorse powerhouse in the digital drag community, as I found out starting this, because I had no idea who anybody was when I started this competition.
Vox Talks was the episode where I thought Rosa was gonna like do really well, so I was a bit shocked by her performance, but I definitely saw Rosa making it way further, and I thought she was gonna I actually saw her making the final.
I feel so bad because every single week I'm like, Rosa did the worst, and this week she, I wouldn't say did the worst, but she definitely did the wildest. And I think that it did not work in her favor. I was shocked to see her go this early. I do think that there's other people that she was at least expecting to go past in this competition and she didn't end up going past. But at the same time, it being against HYDRA, HYDRA's also been a front runner. I think losing either was going to be a big loss.
Rosa getting sent home was a gag. Like, she'd been doing so consistently well up to that point.
Oh, Rosa leaving was a fucking blow to the heart. Losing fucking Bobby and Rosa in a row, I'm just like, oh, God. Rosa has talked me off so many ledges. Like, I've been this close to, like, fully off the deep end. And Rosa's like, you need to calm down. You are so fierce. You are so good. You've got this. Just manifest it. Bring it together. You know who you are. And I'm just like, okay, I gotta do these things that Rosa says because she's a good person. Like, if you did not tip Rosa on the Venmo yet, do it now. You might have opinions about how she comes across in the episode, but Rosa's a good fucking person. Be nice to her too.
Like, I really, really respect and love her because she's always been a huge supporter of like drag kings and gender non-conforming performers, and is always like, she's outspoken about it. Like, she's in the comments correcting people's like misgendering of me and Bobby. Like, she is like a big ally, and I love that about her.
I just know I got a DM that was like, hey, if anyone is like sending you hate because of the episode, just like send it my way. I don't want that. This is just drama or whatever. And I was like, I read it and I was like, okay. Like, I don't know, nothing has ever been really like, let's form a friendship, and that's fine with me. I kind of don't really, I didn't really care to begin with to have a friendship, so it's not like I'm losing out on anything. So for me, there was no real closure to be had because nothing was ever opened. You can't close something that has been opened, so it's not like I'm like sitting here stewing. I'm like, it was just drama for Drag Duel. I'm gonna let that be. That lives on in those episodes, and that'll be that, and I don't care anymore.
So Box Talks happened. I actually am proud of what I did. I know a lot of the critiques are about me not being funny. I mean, I thought I was funny, but maybe I wasn't. I'm just really happy to have made it past it. It's honestly one of the hurdles in the season that I kind of was like, ooh, this could be rough for me. But honestly, I've just been trying to put a lot more faith in myself, realize I'm a lot funnier than I think I am naturally, and just kind of lean into that.
Last week, I felt like this was the first time my runway actually pushed me down. Yeah, it feels kind of hard. It feels harder for me because I'm usually one of the girls that's like, well, your runway was great. Thumbs up for this one. But last week, it was actually my runway that put me down. I think my Box Talks challenge, I think I actually did great. I didn't disappoint in that, I felt like. So I kind of let my runway just go, and I didn't really fit the prompt at all, but I had to pretend I liked it. So now I'm really trying to focus on both things. But this week, this is all set aside, I'm back, and I'm ready to win another challenge.
I am very happy that I did as well as I did. I felt really good about it, and it was nice to feel good about something and not feel unsure of it. I'm still like sad that I feel like I did so well, and then it's just always the way that like my runway just like drops me back down. And like, I hate going into every round knowing that in the back of my mind, like, it doesn't matter how well I did, I know my runway's not good and I'm not gonna secure the win. It's kind of disappointing.
Oh boy, I love being halfway through the competition without a challenge win. This makes me feel like a real contender. I'm so glad that the double win did not have me in it in the comedy challenge. But I don't think I'm gonna win because I'm not gonna have any challenge wins. Plus, have you seen HYDRA? You can see HYDRA. She's right there, like.
The competition has honestly evened out a lot. I feel like the wins are starting to get spread out a little bit more, having our first double win or getting her first win. So at this like stage of the competition, there is a very, very big chance that one of us will screw up just enough so that it gets noticed and we get judged harsh, and we like, that's really all it takes at this point. Like, I could have a flyaway at this point and it could be like, oh, like, everyone did amazing this week, but someone had a flyaway, and for that, you're getting sent home, and I'd be like, work.
Last week was actually the first time I ended up in the bottom. And now that Vox Talks is done, every queen or king of this competition has been in the bottom 3 once. Like, Rosa, HYDRA, and me were the only ones left, and we were the ones that were in the bottom last week. So everyone has been in the bottom once and everyone has been in the top once, so it feels like a very even game so far.
It's definitely evened out and it's definitely getting down to the wire, like to the point where anybody could be in the bottom and anybody could win. I think the other contestants definitely see me as the clear weak link. Like, I feel like they are all expecting that I am going to like fall off soon.
I definitely feel like there's still tops and bottoms. I think myself, Christy, and Susan are the 3 people that have been like pretty consistently delivering. And I think the others are bottoms. Like, Titanic has been delivering on the runways, but has having misses in the challenges sometimes, and has sometimes like missed the prompts. I think Orbit has been very hit or miss on the runway. Trisha has been like pretty consistently doing either the best in the challenge or the worst. Tyler, I think, has been a miss completely.
But little do they know, I'm about to have my redemption arc, okay? Redemption arc is starting. I am coming for these bitches. I'm coming for blood, and they are going to see that I am not the weak link and that I'm actually the underdog, okay?
The relationships in the cast are fine. We got to know each other as people better, and we understand like stuff isn't coming from a place of like hate or something. I'm sure like some people don't like some people, but I think we're better off now than we were at the start of the competition.
So what people have been saying about me in the chat, it's been giving just like off energy. Just like, I don't know, it's just been like the energy towards me has just been really strange after my beef with Rosa, when it's like I'm just not apologizing for it. I don't know what you guys want from me, so. But like, if I'm gonna speak my truth and in my opinion, I truly believe that like, I guess I am work fan favorite, so like, I guess people know that. I didn't know that, so I guess it's true, but whatever. But I feel like people know that, and I feel like people know that I'm confident in myself, and I feel like people are saying it because, one, they just believe I did a bad job, but also I feel like they're saying it publicly so that it can like get to me and sort of like knock me down a few pegs, which like, I mean, okay, I didn't think of myself as like an overconfident bitch. I just believe in myself, but I guess that's a bad thing, so never mind. I shouldn't believe in myself. I'm actually a shit performer. But yeah, no, I just feel like it's also just being used as a way to just knock me down a few pegs, and I'm kind of like, okay, work. I feel like people know that I can do well, and I feel like people, if they say I didn't, then it'll kind of like knock me off my high horse, when I don't really think I was on that high of a horse anyway. I thought I was just on a little pony. They're really weird to me, and I'm like, okay. Literally the only people I trust is Christy, Trisha, and Susan.
You know, Hydra and me, like, I agree, we really have a, like, love-hate relationship. Sometimes it's more love, most of the time it's more hate. But it's okay. Like, she always wants me to fight with her, so I'm just going to pretend I hate you. So Hydra, please stop fighting with me. Please stop rolling your eyes. When you do this all the time, you won't find your brain. I guess it's somewhere in there, but please stop fighting with me. Stop fighting.
I think Hydra is the villain to some people. Hydra is very opinionated. Hydra might not talk in confessionals. You have to kind of like beg her to say words, because she just sits there and she's just like, it's okay, I'm just beautiful and good at drag. I don't need to talk. But the bitch is fierce. She's very funny. And if she thinks that you are putting in the effort that the competition requires, she'll respect you as a performer and an entertainer, and like, no questions asked. Hydra's kind of like a cat. Like, you can predict the way she's going to think. And I love that about her.
She was in the bottom last week, and not gonna lie, I love Hydra, I really love her. But when I saw that she was in the bottom, I was actually so fucking happy. Because I was like, you were in the top so much so far. This bitch deserves it. We know you can dance. This bitch deserves to be in the bottom, so put her there, put her rightfully there. I don't know how many points she got for her snatch game, probably 2 for 2 titties, and that's it.
Hydra being in the bottom 2, that doesn't... You think that's gonna stop her? No, that's just gonna... That's like kicking the hornet's nest. She's just gonna get madder. She's just gonna get better. Do you really think that's gonna get rid of Hydra? No. No. You don't understand the way Hydra thinks. I've talked to Hydra quite a bit. She overthinks more than I do, and I'm fucking crazy. I must be real crazy. If you cats don't stop, you're gonna knock down another building. I don't think I'm gonna win, but I'm gonna make all of your lives as miserable as possible. You have no idea. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna cut you and I'm gonna cut you. I shouldn't threaten the audience, but you should threaten me.
For this week's side quest, we decided to do something very fun and very silly and very stupid. It's a little game called Song Association. I give our warriors a word, a random word given through a random word generator, and they have to sing the first song that comes to their head that contains that word. I told them to all be silly and stupid with it, so when no one takes it seriously, don't be surprised. But it's fun and it's stupid, so I hope you all enjoy. Trisha Can, are you ready to sing for your life?
I don't know if my vocal cords are ready, but mentally, I'm ready.
I'm not mentally ready, but I will be by the time this starts. Okay, your very first word is rainbow.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Love you, Judy.
Judy, oh my god, Judy would be so proud of you in that moment. I mean, you kind of outdid her a little bit.
Way too high for just wrecking my vocal lungs or cords. I don't know, something like that.
You kind of gagged her a little bit, not gonna lie. Okay, your next word is ring.
Oh no. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. I think that works.
Come on, Mother Goose.
Mother Goose.
Your next word, and if I have like a very particular song in my head for this, and if you don't do it, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Your song is Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Yes!
You are a dinosaur. I love you some Kesha. I know my girl.
She was crazy for that. She's so real.
Those pop girlies in that era were so smart with their lyrics. I don't know.
Oh, I know. They were just shooting the shit. She's like, let's make fun of old perverts. And they said, okay.
Literally, and then the company was like, check.
Your next word is bread.
Oh. Oh, this is a hard one. Wait. Bread? Because, I'm trying to think of either way, and I can't think of one.
I'm sure Troye Sivan has something that you could use for this.
I know, I'm like, why didn't you put this in Rush? Okay, my musical theater just came through. Okay. And a baker for bread, and a prince for whatever.
Yes!
Easy woods. Into the woods, get into it.
I wouldn't have gone there, but I fucking love Into the Woods, so I'm glad that you went there.
I'm glad that we have a mutual understanding.
We see each other. We definitely see each other. Your last word is neck.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Trisha, there's one correct answer and one correct answer only for this.
Oh no, not the pressure of that too. Neck. Girl, who sings about necks?
They sing about other things as well, other body parts.
No. Me crying. I'm like, this is harder than Vox Talks.
The correct answer was my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack.
Oh my gosh, how did I forget that reference? Oh. The gays are gonna kill me.
I am here with our next contestant, Orbit. Orbit, would you call yourself a good singer?
Okay, actually, low-key, I would. And I wish there was a singing-centric challenge because I think that I have a particularly melodic voice. I would consider myself a virtuoso. I don't know what that means. I saw it in The Sims, but it had a music note by it, so.
With the current judges on The Voice, who would you want to turn their chair first for you?
Baby, mama, I am a single mom who works 2 jobs, who loves her kids, and never stops. Please, Miss Reba, give me a chance. I'll put on my little flippy chicken wig just for her.
Well, be sure to send her this side quest so that she can review it, and we'll see what she says.
Oh my god, Reba, hi.
Your first word is oval.
Oval?
Yes.
Bitch, I don't know. Throw that ass in an oval. Throw that ass in an oval. Bitch, I don't. Who puts oval in their shit? I don't know.
Your next word is truck.
Truck. I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. That is WAP by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Well, yes.
Your next word is star.
Star. You must be my lucky star, 'cause you shine on me wherever you are. Lucky Star by Madonna. Down. Down.
And your last word is man.
Man. I feel like a woman. By Shania Twain. There, I said it.
Okay, I am here with Susan. Susan, are you a good singer, yes or no?
You've heard Party Mouth. I'm not a good singer.
Okay, that's clear enough. Your first word is banjo.
Definition?
An instrument that people play.
Could you use it in a sentence?
I don't own a banjo.
Could you use it in a sexier sentence?
You want to strum this banjo, baby?
Oh, perfect. Thank you. I will be singing a clip from Doug. It was a show in the 90s. I'm old. Strumming on my banjo, drumming on my street light. That's good enough.
Sure.
What the fuck is a banjo?
I just told you what a banjo was, and you asked, and I gave you the answer.
What gay person has a banjo?
Orville Peck.
I don't think he's actually gay.
I don't think he's actually human.
It's true.
Okay, your next word is dirt.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Slap me in the party mouth with your dirty little feet. Dirty little feet. I win. I win the side quest.
If you would call that a song, then yes, it counts. Your word is stairs.
I guess I could always just write songs. Stairs. Yeah.
I'll accept it. I'll accept that. Your next word is eyes.
Everybody's waiting for you to break down. Everybody's watching to see the fallout. Even when you're sleeping. And keep your eyes open.
Okay, Swifty.
Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open.
Okay, that's enough, Susan.
Keep your eyes.
Okay, Susan, we got the picture. We got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your next word is bed.
Oh my god, this is what I want to do to you. I want to tie you to the bed and set the house on fire.
What?
If she ever tries to fucking leave again, I'ma tie her to the bed and set this house on fire. Just gonna stand there and watch me burn.
Okay, up next we have Titanic Donovan. Titanic, who's your favorite German singer?
My favorite German, oh my god, okay, as a German, I like the German language, but I actually don't have, I think I don't have a favorite German singer, because I don't really enjoy German music.
So your words will all be in German. No, I'm kidding, I'm giving you English, I'm giving you English words. Okay, your first word is cat.
Cat. Wait. I'm not. What cat? Cat.
Let's give you another word. Your next
Okay.
word your next word is cow.
Bitch, I'm a cow. Yeah, that's it. I don't. Bitch, I'm a cow. I don't say meow. I don't know.
Let's try the next. Your next word is fire.
Fire. This girl is on fire. I cannot sing. I'm so sorry for everyone right now. This girl is on fire. I don't know who sang this.
It was Miss Alicia Keys. The Alicia Keys.
Miss Alicia Keys. Yeah, I know her. I oh my god, this feels like I'm so uncultured.
Your next word is lemon.
Lemon. Oh, there is some Lemon Tree song, isn't there? Lemon Tree. This Lemon Tree is a song. I know it's a song. Lemon Tree. Zitronenbaum. That's a German song. It is. I just made it up, but now it is.
I mean, I would have to believe you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to believe me. Zitronenbaum is one of the most famous German songs. Actually, that's actually one of the songs I'm listening to right now on Spotify. I love it.
You know, when anyone asks what's your favorite German song, I will say Lemon Tree. How do you say it?
Zitronenbaum.
Zitronenbaum?
Horrible, but let's move on.
Hello, Tyler Noll. I have a question for you. Who is your favorite Australian Idol winner?
Shannon Knoll, obviously. Oh, wait, he came second. Guy Sebastian.
I'm gonna nod and pretend like I know exactly who those people are.
I mean, Shannon Knoll is my namesake. Thank you very much.
For your first word, we have cheese.
You're not gonna know this song. The first song that comes to mind is a Tim Minchin song that just goes, cheese. And then it's like 5 minutes of piano, and then it's like, cheese.
It counts? Your next word is... Your next word is hippo.
Hippo. Am I allowed to just make up a song?
Sure.
I don't think I can. Oh my god, I'm gonna be the worst at this.
Have you never heard I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas?
I've never heard that before in my life.
That is the song.
Why would I want a hippopotamus for Christmas?
I don't know, but the bitch in the song wants it.
Well, she's stupid. I only know Mariah Carey. Thank you very much. That is the only Christmas song that matters.
Okay, your next word is girl.
Give me what I want like a Spice Girl. Lesbian songs. Ah.
Your next word is moon.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
Music.
Please don't stop the music. Yeah, there we go.
There you go. That's it. That's the end.
That's the end. Thank fuck. Please just cut me out of this one. I don't need this $25.
Hydra, are you ready to sing some songs?
I'm ready.
Okay, your very first word is bone.
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 I have bones in my body.
The classic Hydra hit. We love it.
I'm gonna release a collab with Susan, like a song.
Susan did sing Party Mouth for one of hers, so.
Bones in my body and party mouth.
Your next word is sound.
Sound in my body. I've got sound in my body. The sound of music. Oh, the hills are alive with the sound of music.
Please, not the opera. Okay, your last word is goodbye.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. It's like a sad song some guy sings, like a straight guy.
Oh, so who cares?
Yeah, they don't deserve names.
And last up, I am joined by CHRISTIdavinci.
I haven't even warmed up.
Christy, do you think you are a good singer?
I think I like to sing. I don't think I'm the greatest singer that there ever lived, because that's a pedestal reserved for Mariah Carey and Mariah Carey alone. But if I have to sing something, I will not sound terrible most of the time.
Okay, well, let's see how you do. Your first word is stuff.
stuff. Oh, looking for some hot stuff, baby, this evening. I need some hot stuff, baby, tonight. Yeah, I had to. Donna Summer, of course. Donna Summer, hot stuff.
Okay, that's a good one. Your next word is draw.
Draw? Draw? I don't know. You gagged me with that one. Draw? I'm like, suddenly I've never heard the word draw in my life.
Well, you can make something up if you want.
Draw me like one of your French girls. Draw me like one of your French girls. Of course, that's French Girls by Titanic. They were like a girl group like way back when, you know, super obscure. Not everyone knows it. It's fine.
Well, yes, of course.
Only the real fans know.
Amazing. Your next word is gap.
Gap? Gap? I'm like just hiding in closet. Have a song?
Okay, well, if you don't have anything, then your last word is confident.
Confident. What's wrong with being confident? It's the little at the end that really gets it. By Demi Lovato, of course.
Perfect. Congratulations, Christy. You have survived Song Association.
Yes! I got every single one right. Not a single one threw me. Not a single one.
But now we want to hear from you. Yes, you, the overworked, anxious, and clinically depressed gay person watching this video right now.
Linked in the description of this video is a Google form where you can vote for your favorite warrior from this week's side quest. The voting closes on November 23rd at 11:59 p.m. EDT. This week we asked our warriors to create their very own drag mix and present it in our Dance Dance Revolution drag show.
This classic drag mix must contain at least 2 songs, 2 spoken word dialogues pulled from wherever they choose, and an 8 count of choreo pulled from an iconic music video.
We want them to give us creativity, concept, and stage presence.
The main goal is to entertain us in whatever way they choose.
And then on the runway, get your shields up! Category is Battle Ready. How would your drag character look in a battle?
Now let's check in with our warriors and see how they're starting to put together their main battle challenges.
So this week's challenge is a mixed challenge, which I think is it's honestly so sickening. Like, I feel like honestly every drag competition should have a drag mix challenge. It is a staple in our community. Every single type of artist can do a drag mix and do it their own way. And that's kind of the beauty of it, is that like really you could do whatever you want as long as it like meets the criteria. Basically, we have to do 2 songs. We have to do 2 pieces of dialogue at least. And there has to be 1 8 count of choreo from a music video.
Approaching this challenge, I was like, this is something that I do. I wanted to like show off, because I got critiqued on not showing off like my dancing before in the Gaga video. So I wanted to have like a lot of gymnastic key parts. But I also feel like in the lip syncs that I've been submitting throughout the season, because of the songs not really being songs that I enjoyed that much, I think I wasn't as expressive in the face as I would have liked to been. So I took songs that I think I could have shown more emotion with. So I was just like planning out, I want to do like a great performance, but I want to have like levels and I want to do different songs. So I wanted to finish on a ballad. The entire process this week, except for like the me struggling mentally, I really enjoyed doing the challenge and making the runway. It was the most fun week for me by far.
Going to this week, I wanted to do something that was like funny because I mean, I really like comedy. When I started doing drag, I started doing comedy mixes because she was a little stiff, couldn't really dance yet, couldn't really perform as well yet. So I relied on comedy a lot to like, kind of like give more of a performance. And I feel like I definitely want to like pay homage to that. So for this week, I'm doing a mix inspired by the cleanup song. Because every time I love to clean, just a side note, I love to clean and organize, like those kind of TikToks and shit I'm like obsessed with. So every time I clean, that is like on a loop in my brain. So I'm like, okay, well, let's make a mix out of that. And there's so many like, I guess like fun moments to be had. So I'm like, okay, work, let's do like a cleaning mix. Let's have some fun and give like a little bit of like sexy at the end too. And I did do Britney Spears choreography for a Christina Aguilera song, and no, I'm not sorry about it. So I'm like starting to feel a little bit more calm. I'm like going through my shit. I'm like feeling more settled in. And now I'm feeling so much more ready to just like put more and more and more into the competition, especially leading up to the finale. Like, I want to be there. I don't want to be just like coasting along and be like, I have 2 wins. Are they gonna send me home? I'm like, they very well could. They very well could. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they don't. But I mean, like, I can't afford to like not put in my best effort anymore. Like, the struggle bus has left the station and I will not be riding her anytime soon.
I did a Gaga mix, okay? And you know what? I'm proud of it, and everyone can eat my ass, okay? I did a Gaga mix because I'm a basic drag queen, I'm a fierce queen, and I'm unoriginal, and I'm immature. So, whatever, I live up to my expectations. But yeah, no, I just did a Gaga mix because I thought it was funny, and I just have been wanting to make a Gaga mega mix recently. It came at the perfect time, so I was just like, okay, well, I guess I'll just do that. I didn't really think of anything else. So, oops, I thought it was couture. I think I did okay. See, okay, I did think it was really risky to do a Gaga mix, because we had our art pop ball, which, I mean, I did GUI and there was no GUI in my mix. So, it's not like the most original, comical mix of life. It's like, it's a Gaga mega mix. Like every drag queen has a Gaga mega mix. But I feel like I'm a great performer, and I feel like even if I have like an unoriginal mix, I feel like I can still outperform people.
So going into this challenge, I had a lot of ideas for this mix. I was really scared and nervous because everyone, before this challenge happened, everybody was saying, Trisha, you're the girl to beat this week. And what? I just want to know why they think that, because though in the Gaga video I danced a little bit, I did not do great in that first lip sync, and I'm just interested to know why people think I was immediately the choice to do the best this week. It definitely put a lot of pressure on me. I was really scared. At first I was like, okay, I need to do a dance mix. I need to 1, 2, buck. And I was like, you know what? Don't stress yourself out. You do what you know what to do best. And for me, though a lot of people would argue that being funny is not my thing, when I perform, I tend to do more campier mixes or more emotional mixes. I have a stomach condition that's an autoimmune disorder called EE. I could try to pronounce it all, but that's a lot to pronounce. And basically, when I try to over-push my body or anything like that, it causes me to puke, like, immediately. Like, cannot control it, it's going to happen. And it's one of those things that's definitely hindered me in the drag scene, and it's hindered me, like, professionally, as well as my confidence. Like, it's very embarrassing to be at a big show and give it your all, and then all of a sudden you're puking in the middle of it, and you have to keep going. And everybody's gonna give you a clap because you puked, but it's like, kind of gross. Honestly, I really like my last take. It's the one that I ended up using. But at the very end, my stomach condition comes in and I have to cut the last 15 seconds of my mix. And it was very stressful because there was a reason I made the whole mix, and to have to cut it and like use that take, it definitely hurt a little bit in the heart just as a creative. But it was one of those things that like you just kind of have to roll with the punches, make it work. And it kind of honestly made it feel like nightlife drag, because you only get so much of a chance. Like, you can't like just keep doing it and stuff like that, and not everything's gonna be perfect, but sometimes there's a lot of joy in the imperfection. So I just kind of was like, you know, this is it, let's go. In the drag world of mixes, especially Chicago is kind of known for some of their legendary mixes. Auntie Chan with Whip It, Lo Tai-an with basically any number that she's ever done. Just look her up, sickening performer. It's definitely a big factor in drag, and it's like taking a bunch of songs, references, moments, clips, sounds, and mashing them all together and making a cohesive story or a sickening dance mix. It's a fun way, because since we aren't singing, it's a fun way to express more than just what the singer is saying, and we can add more personality and more of our ideal lens of drag and like art. So it's kind of cool. Mixes are very individual to each person.
I don't want to see a mix that is essentially like, that's like a cheerleading track where it's like one song for like 5 seconds and then it's like into another song. Like, I don't want that. That's crazy. You can intercut. And also, I think when cutting songs to like clips or this, that, and the other, a whip crack MP3 is funny. I don't care.
When it comes to drag, what you see like presented to you on television or on social media is curated. Firstly, it's very curated. It's not raw. If you're in the drag clubs, you see the raw, you see the good, the bad, the ugly. But what you see like most is, I feel like, the passion that people have for what they're doing. I don't feel like it translates as much in, you know, say RuPaul's Drag Race or like other like forms of media where we see like, you know, the very curated, the very like best of things. And even like Drag Duel is still, you know, me trying to inject myself into a challenge that somebody else has given me, rather than me completely coming up with my number and like what I want to present on the stage, or like comedy or whatever it is that somebody's doing. Like, it's fully 100% your own creative liberties.
There are a lot of things that like I've seen people do in mixes that you could not do on television, or you could not do like unless you're in a club with people drinking, people of the same mindedness. It's definitely a different atmosphere. When you're on television, they want to get it the best that they can also, so if it's bad, they'll probably redo it. But when you're in the club, you got one chance to make it, and honestly, not everything goes right, and it's the ability to play into that makes drag mixes and local drag and all that so much fun to watch.
I did have some struggles this week. I feel like time management is probably one of my biggest struggles of life, because my ADHD brain doesn't really like to motivate me until the last minute, and that can cause some trouble for me. Specifically in this challenge, I don't feel like I gave myself enough time to prepare. I was definitely confident in my mix and what I had, and I'm very confident in my ability as a performer, but I just wanted to have such a production with this number that I just wasn't able to fully accomplish. I wanted to have it be a full moment. I wanted to have backup dancers initially, but that kind of fell through.
So this week, Christy was really behind. I know she was really scrambling to try to get her stuff done. The last day of submissions, went over to her house and I helped her film all of her stuff. As a competitor, did I want to leave her to possibly just be on the bottom? Yeah, because she has 2 wins. She's doing great. The fans love her. But as a friend, I could not leave my girl to just flounder like that. So I was like, girl, suck it up, let's go. We got 2 hours, we can do this.
So I'm like, okay, it's a very make it work with what you have, and try to serve something that is at least serviceable. And that was very my vibe going into this week, for sure.
Well, I think the trick to getting down choreo is experience. I think people who do sports or learn the body, the mind-body connection earlier, have a way easier time, but I always struggle with coordination. So I can't visualize in my head what my body is doing. I think it's mostly practice, and I think as you practice, you're gonna catch choreo way quicker in the future. The choreo was hard for me, but any sort of choreo is hard for me. I'm horrible at choreo, so I got a professional dancer to help me learn it. We're practicing the choreo. I got a friend who's also a drag queen and the best dancer in the country, one of the best dancers in the country, to help me. Her name is Kimmy Lee Miller in drag, and she danced with every famous person in the country. So he's helping me learn the choreo, and we're actually doing quite simple choreo in my opinion, but I'm struggling, so yeah. But I think I'm gonna get it. We have 2 more days to figure everything out. And I also got the pole dance studio again. I'm filming everything here. So I can't wait for all of you to see it. Period. Do a split. Do something. Bye. And we had like 2 or 3 sessions where we practiced in a dance studio. So that wasn't like a huge struggle. It was just, it took some time to learn.
So for this week's main battle, we are doing the Dance 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 Revolution Challenge, and this was a challenge I wasn't too excited about because the only dancing I have been doing so far were the lip syncs I've been doing. And let me tell you, I think I am a good performer on stage, but when I have to do lip syncs in front of the camera with the audience being maybe one person that stands behind the camera, no clapping, no applauding, no screaming, I feel a little bit underwhelmed. So my dancing is not really the strongest in the lip syncs. So I was not going for like a pop queen diva mix. I was going for something very different. I was going for something very conceptual. I was going for something that might suit my drag more, because I know that if I would have gone for like some pop diva cute mix, that the judges would see that this is not me at all. So I'm doing German art kit stuff again. Whoa, what a surprise. Thinking outside the box, that is something that happens to me a lot, I think. And I used to think it was one of my strengths. And I still think it is one of my strengths, but I think in this competition it's also one of my weaknesses, maybe. The German art kid wants to do something else again. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm actually just trying to channel in every challenge Titanic in the best way possible. Maybe it will put me down in this competition. I'm trying to work against it. We have every week a challenge prompt, and to be honest, like HYDRA already said, I'm also very infamously known for it. Sometimes I don't really follow the challenge prompt. Is it by mistake or is it because I want to? Sometimes it's both, I think. Sometimes I think I can outsmart it. It happened again this week. But this week I had no fucking idea that I was not following the challenge prompt. Drag mixes are 100% not something traditional here in Germany. Like when I thought about a drag mix, I was like, okay, yeah, mixing music together. That is a drag mix. So in the challenge prompt, it was said that we should do a drag mix, and there are certain rules to the drag mix. And to one of those rules I didn't really apply. So I talked to the judges, and there was a loophole. There was a loophole in the prompt for my little German ass. So I won't be getting points off for that.
So I made my mix because I perform at an open stage that has a lot of new performers that don't necessarily know what they're doing, and I thought, comedy is a good way to make people remember you, and it's a good way to draw attention, and if I could just educate these really crunchy baby drag queens, emphasis, really crunchy baby drag, really crunch, like, ooh, if I could just educate them on proper etiquette and how to carry yourself and be a drag performer while also entertaining, then I figure if I can teach them and they can ignore it, maybe I can teach the audience and you can ignore it. If I could go back in time and teach myself anything at all about drag, it would be, don't be nervous about getting on stage, and if you are nervous, you're doing it wrong. Take a shot, or if you're an alcoholic, drink a big glass of water, think about yourself in the world, think about yourself in the grandness of space and time, and realize, I could fall down and it doesn't really matter. If someone leaves thinking that drag queen was busted and her wig fell off, then they got a memory, and it's probably a pretty fun memory. Everyone grows, everyone learns. You can be ugly, you can be bad. You cannot be rude, you cannot be full of yourself. Do not do those things. Thankfully, I'm not that full of myself, so I'm the best.
I was trying not to rely on it because I didn't know how much time she was gonna have, but my drag auntie has returned to Korea finally, and she is one of the only people who was working in the Korean scene who does make their own stuff. There's no seamstresses in this community really, except for Hoso, and she's never in the country. So like her coming back, I was really hoping that she could help me with my runways, and I know that's been like my big problem. Feel like she gave me, just by being here, just by virtue of being here, she didn't even have to do anything for me. By virtue of being here, she gave me confidence in myself that I haven't previously had in the competition, because just knowing that there is somebody there who can help you if you need the help, like, takes so much pressure off, and it takes all of the overthinking out of it for me, because I feel like I'm always overthinking, and like I have these ideas and then I'm like, no, I know I can't achieve that, I don't know how to do that, what if I fuck it up, like waste all my time trying to do this thing that I don't know how to do. And just knowing that there's someone there that I can like ask a question to, that I can show a picture, or like, you know, get her to come to my house and be like I fucked this up, what do I do? It completely changes things for me. Like I feel like I can like approach the runways based on like a design. Like I can design something and make it and like present it, which is not the way that it has been going for me this entire time. For me, it's like design something, start something, and then be like, oh, this isn't gonna work, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and then just like completely change it and do whatever I feel like is manageable, and then present things that aren't really my vision at all. That's all gone now. Like now I feel like I can actually do the things that I want to do. I can show the things that I want to show. I'm honestly so fucking excited for my redemption arc. I'm so fucking excited for these bitches to stop calling my looks boo-boo, nasty. Titanic said to me that she thought I was gonna definitely go home on this challenge, and I was like, it's a performance challenge, bitch. There's no way I was gonna be in the bottom. I knew I wasn't gonna be in the bottom. My mix is kind of my drag duel journey. Like it is a story that is about me, it is personal to me, and I feel like really proud of having like injected myself into this challenge so much. The reason I decided to do my performance in front of a crowd is because my mix very much related to Tyler and to Tyler's experience. And Tyler's experience of drag is on the stage. So Tyler's experience of drag is like performing in front of a room full of people. Like that is where I get my life in drag. Like I cannot imagine anything better than being up on the stage, performing, feeding off the audience energy, and like transforming that into a story that I'm telling on stage. It's been interesting, and I've learned a lot doing digital drag, but I definitely prefer being in the club, being on the stage, being like in the moment.
So this week's runway is Battle Ready, which is basically like your drag character, how would they go into battle? And being someone who played a lot of video games growing up, I would play like Silent Hill with my mom, I played Kingdom Hearts when I was super little. I was like, how would I go into battle? And honestly, the first thing that really came to mind is doing like a full set of Minecraft armor. Because I used to play Minecraft obsessively, like hours and hours, every single day. Like I was one of those kids. So I'm like, okay, I have to do it.
Hello everyone, I got a little mic. Well, basically I have the look patterned out. And then this is the back. And I'm making this basically all out of like pleather. And I'm gonna paint it to give it like the pixelated look. I still have a lot to do, but we'll get there. We always do. So right now I'm cutting out fabric. I have the first little bit of the bodice cut out. I have to cut that out. Then I have to cut out the skirt. But right now I'm watching Minecraft videos for inspiration, you know, just keep me motivated and feeling the pixelated fantasy. But I basically make all of my looks in a day. I just patterned this today. I'm gonna sew it together today. I'll probably paint it tomorrow and then I'll film it tomorrow. But like I said, because I always do stuff last minute, I'm always like really pushing myself to beat my procrastination and get things done fast. So I'll see you then. Bye!
So I'm getting ready to film my runway today, and this theme is a theme that I really like. When I was younger, I used to play a lot of video games. I felt very unsafe going out, and I was in a pretty bad headspace. So video games used to be like a huge escape for me, and I would just sometimes spend like the full day playing games. For summer vacation, I would spend most of my time playing video games. I'm not like a proud gamer girl. It really used to be like an escape, but there was this one video game, Guild Wars 2, and I used to, like, my favorite thing was in that video game you can collect pieces of clothing and really design your character, and my favorite thing was to play like a mage character and like completely accessorize and do themed costumes in the character. For the challenge, I was like, I have to do like this crazy mage character. I think it's my best runway of the season, and I feel like after last week where I fumbled everything, this is my week to come back and have my redemption, so I'm so excited for this week. And I also did because I love villains, I think that's pretty clear. I wanted to do keep the theming going, and I did like a villain themed mix. So I'm very excited for this week. I think this week is great for me. I was planning on being the first to get 2 wins, but Christy got that, so I want to be the first to get 3 wins. That's my goal now.
Oh my god, I'm so happy that this runway is coming up because I have planned this runway from the beginning of this competition, and not gonna lie, my last 2 runways weren't my favorite ones. I felt like I let myself runway-wise a little bit down after my Corpse Bride look. This week, let me tell all of you, I'm coming back with a runway that is good. I love this runway. I'm also going to serve my drag king fantasy because Titanic, she doesn't just go by she, her, she also goes by he, him. So he is going to serve you a drag king fantasy, and I have everything prepared. I drenched every part of clothing in real mud and dirt because I wanted it to feel dirty and I wanted it to look dirty. Actually, it did not dry. I put it in mud and stuff, and the mud was wet and everything, and it didn't dry until I had to wear it. So actually I was wearing really muddy clothes that were still wet. I was so cold, but bitch, I felt like a warrior. It went great. I loved it so much. It's my favorite runway that I did so far in this whole competition.
Moving has posed a major obstacle in this competition, but I mean, I'm not gonna hold up my life for a drag competition. I've been wanting to move since before this fucking started. Was it wisest to audition and do it? No, but whatever. I'm here and I'm doing it, and I'm eating, I think. The living situation right now, I'm with friends. We don't even have our own apartment yet. I'm with my friend's family right now. It's not ideal. A lot of my drag is still just in suitcases. I put a bandage on here, on this big bat, and it'll be bloody and everything.
And then she's got me over here working like a fucking sweatshop.
Shut the fuck up. No, we're gonna glue on these
little spikes.
These spikes and stuff. Hey queens. So it's the morning of. I'm gluing down my little eyebrow nubs or whatever. It's the morning of shooting my battle ready runway, which also means it's the morning of the deadline. The spikes didn't end up working, and they ended up just the glue would not hold, which was very stressful and annoying to deal with. So we're here with the final face. It's exactly what I wanted. It's sketchy, there's hatching, there's these little lines down my nose, it's whatever. I decided to do one bruised, nasty, gnarled eye, which I think is fun and cool. And that's the mug, so I'll see you out there.
When I was preparing for round 7 of Drag Duel, We also have, everyone has to make a lip sync performance, of course. And I was preparing my lip sync performance for round 7, and during round 7, during the lip sync, during the second take, something happened that was extremely scary to me. I dislocated my kneecap. Fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, fuck. It was very scary. I was alone at home. I was like laying on the floor, and I had to like throw my phone like down to call the medics. And then I had to call my roommate to come over because I couldn't let the medics in. I was laying on the floor the entire time. It's just that this could be something like, I had to cancel a lot of bookings so far, and this is just something very scary because I don't know. Oh, sorry, I have to pause.
Well, that is all for this week. If you want to see what our warriors are up to in the Drag Duel Discord server, see unaired lip sync performances, unedited confessionals, and join us for bi-weekly viewing parties, join the Drag Duel Patreon. It is the best way to support us as a production team who are doing this all ourselves, and we truly appreciate any of the support that we get.
Also, make sure to subscribe to us right here on YouTube so you don't miss next week's episode.
We will also be joined by a very special guest, one of my favorite Drag Race contestants of all time. And if you've watched my channel, you might be able to guess who it is.
You know it's gonna be a good show, so you better tune in. Also, for those of you who are still interested in competing on a next season of Drag Duel, the auditions are still open, but not for long. So if you want to be a part of Drag Duel family, head to the link in the description and apply today. But that is it from us this week. Before you leave, please tell me I'm pretty and follow me on Instagram because I got no validation from my parents, so I now need approval from complete strangers on the internet. Yes, that's how it works. See you next week. Bye!
Special thanks to patrons Woodcrafted Essentials, Michael Cruikshank, and Keone.